All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. As we're getting set for our next game, it'll be our third game of 5 today. It'll be the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Broncos come in at 2-13. They have the worst record in the league. They will not be going to the playoffs, as you might expect. They were eliminated back in week 2, I think. And the Buccaneers, they come in at 8-7. Now, the Cowboys have lost, so we don't have to worry about them. Tampa Bay makes the playoffs. If they win and the Vikings lose and the Falcons lose, then Tampa Bay is in the playoffs, okay? They have to win, and they have to get a couple of other teams to help out. All right, Evil Dead is now 150-87. He's 53 games over 500 now. And Jax is 27-26. He's one game over 500. Jax is taking Tampa Bay in this one. I'm pretty sure Evil Dead's going to take Tampa Bay in this one, but we'll find out. He could surprise us. Yeah, the Bears in the playoffs. They when the Cowboys lost, that put the Bears in. The Bears are in at least as a wild card. They can still win their division. That game isn't until Monday. The Bears and Packers won't be played until Monday. I had to take a sip of milk there. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, Waldo's back with us. Let's head out to Tampa, Florida for this one. Buccaneers hosting the Broncos here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. It's the Broncos and the Buccaneers. Welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. The Broncos and the Bucs. The Broncos can be spoilers if they beat Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has to win to stay alive in the NFC playoff race. If the Bucs were to lose, they are out. Evil Dead is taking Tampa in this one, as is Jax. I think that's a wise choice. Tampa Bay will get the opening kickoff. We're underway. It'll be fielded from the 5-yard line on the return. This number 83, Ivory Moore. Actually, Desmond Woolfolk on the return. And Woolfolk out to the 24-yard line. Starting quarterback, Jackson Dart, in his second year out of Ole Miss. If you're new here, you're probably saying, Dart, isn't he on the Giants? Well, when I drafted him, he went to the Bucs. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Just underway on a bright sunny afternoon in Tampa, Florida. 73 degrees. Not a bad day. In the I formation, Dart under center. Dart looks, throws, and caught downfield by number 80. That's Adam Welsh in his 11th year out of Ohio State. That's good for 12 yards and a Tampa Bay first down. This one may get out of hand. The Broncos aren't good. Of course, I said that last game, and the Panthers held the Dolphins close in the first half. Welsh in motion, first and 10. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looks downfield, throws across the middle, and caught this time by Adam Welsh again. 7 yards out to the 43-yard line to bring up 2nd and 3. Now, if Tampa Bay were to lose this game, it would keep the Rams alive in the playoffs. 2nd and 3 from the 43-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. It is 25. Dart hands off to Mitchell, and Andrew Mitchell plows forward out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 4. And that'll be a first down for the Buccaneers. The third-year running back out of Penn State, Andrew Mitchell. We've been using these uniforms all season, Waldo. Where have you been? They've been in their creamsicles all season. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart hands off to Mitchell again across midfield to the Bronco 46-yard line, a gain of 7. To bring up 2nd and 3 for Tampa Bay at the Denver 46-yard line. Broncos just finishing up the schedule. Broncos are 2-13. They have the worst record in the league. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. Dart to Mitchell. Picks up the first down, and Andrew Mitchell to the 35-yard line. A gain of 11, and that'll be another Tampa Bay first down. Jackie Pierce on the tackle, the linebacker, in his second year out of Notre Dame. 1st and 10 Bucks at the Denver 35. Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Woolfolk in motion. Dart throws near side, and that is caught by Kent Harris, the tight end, the rookie out of Texas A&M. No gain. Injury timeout as James Thomas, the linebacker, has to go to the sideline in his 8th year out of Clemson. He made the tackle. 2nd and 10 for the Bucks at the Bronco 35. Still the opening possession of the game. The season finale for the Broncos, win or lose. 4 wide, single back, Dart in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Mitchell in motion, Dart looking. Dart throws outside and caught by Welsh, but he's out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. 5:25 left in the first quarter. Big third down for the Buccaneers. 3rd and 10 for the Bronco 35. 4 wide for Tampa Bay, 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. In motion is Moore. Dart looking. Throws to Moore in the flat, and he's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. His momentum took him out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Does Tampa Bay kick the field goal, or do they go for it? 4th and 1 from the 26. They're going to kick the field goal. Chris Shaw comes on. This will be from 43 yards to put the Bucks on the board first. The kick is up, and it's good. Tampa Bay leads it 3-0. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. If the Bucks lose, their season's over. If the Buccaneers win, it eliminates the Rams. If the Bucks win and the Vikings win, then the Buccaneers are out. They have to hope the Vikings lose. There's the kick from the 5-yard line on the return for Denver. A nice return out over the 37-yard line. That's number 85. That's going to be Marcus Branch in his 5th year out of Troy. And Denver will start with relatively good field position at their own 37-yard line. Braxton Brown, the rookie out of Michigan State, starting quarterback for your Denver Broncos. Now we'll see Minnesota and Detroit later tonight. If the Bucks were to win and the Vikings were to win, then the Bucks would be out. So the Bucks need help. 4 wide, 1st and 10. Brown under center. Brown hands off to Lattimore. That's Perry Lattimore. Out to the 38-yard line, just a gain of a yard. 7th year back out of Appalachian State. Injury timeout on Tampa Bay, number 30. And that's Jason Rose, the rookie defensive back out of Texas A&M. .501 left in the first quarter. 3-0 Tampa Bay. 2nd and 9 for the Broncos at their own 38-yard line. Been a rough year for Denver. 2-13 coming in. Brown in the shotgun on 2nd and 9. Brown looking. Brown still looking. Rolls out. And Brown gets taken down at the 32-yard line. And that'll be a loss of 5. Tackle made by John Mobley. He's playing his former team. Mobley, the former Bronco, in his 13th year out of Texas A&M. He spent 11 years with Denver, now in his 2nd year with Tampa Bay. And that'll bring up 3rd and 14 for the Broncos at their own 32-yard line. 3 to the near side. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. It's a blitz, and they get him. Jerome King, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Duke, on the sack. A loss of 6 yards, back to the 27-yard line. It'll be 4th and 20 for the Broncos. I think after this game's over, the Broncos will just stay in Florida and go on vacation. Sam Beasley back to punt. Beasley gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 28-yard line. Making the fair catch, Ivory Moore, the rookie out of Illinois. And now Jackson Dart will come back out to lead the Buccaneer offense. 1st and 10 from their own 28. 4:05 left to play here in the first quarter. Buccaneers up 3-0. A Buccaneer win would eliminate the Rams. Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Mitchell in motion, Dart looking, throws near side and caught by Welsh. Adam Welsh only picks up a yard. Coming up to make the tackle, Parker Cameron, the 8th-year defensive back out of Oklahoma State. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 29-yard line. Buccaneers come out 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun, 2nd and 9. Dart takes the snap, looks downfield, throws, and caught by Kent Harris, the tight end, out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11. Harris, the rookie out of Texas A&M. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Buccaneers come out 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Harris in motion. Dart looking, throws near side, caught by Harris, turns upfield, and is out of bounds at the 50-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. That'll stop the clock for the moment with 2:58 left. Clock will run here in a second. There it is. Four receivers set wide. Dart in the shotgun, 2nd and 1. Evans in motion, the tight end. Dart to Mitchell. Mitchell picks up a couple of yards to the 49. It'll be a 1st down for Tampa Bay to the Denver 49-yard line. 1st down, Bucks. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. 3-0 Tampa Bay. Four wide, 1st and 10 from the Denver 49. Dart in the shotgun. Dart throws quickly underneath and caught by number 80. That's Adam Welsh out to the 43. A gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd and 4. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We have the Bengals and the Colts after this, and then the Lions and the Vikings. On 2nd and 4, Dart throws near side and caught by Welsh again. Welsh picks up about 3.5 out to the 39-yard line. It'll be 30 inches for Tampa Bay at the Denver 39. 1:35 and counting. Here in the first quarter. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. Picks up the 1st down. A yard to the 38-yard line. 1:15 and counting here in the first. Boy, Tampa Bay just, holding on to the football. time-consuming drives. Broncos don't even have a first down yet. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mitchell in motion. Dart back. Dart throws, dumps it off to Welsh. Out to the 31-yard line, a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. Down to 47 seconds left in the quarter. Broncos, they have to rebuild or something during the offseason. They're just terrible. 3 wide to the near side, 2nd and 3. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking, throws, and caught by Ivory Moore down to the 23-yard line, a gain of 8. And that'll be a Tampa Bay first down. The rookie out of Illinois, Ivory Moore. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line, 15 seconds left. Probably time for one more play here in the first quarter. They come out at the Bronco 23-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking, throws, and that got batted back. Incomplete. 1 second left. Getting his hands up in the air, Tim Lloyd, the linebacker. 1 second left in the quarter. Let's see if they run the clock. After they set the ball, no, okay. Everybody in tight on 2nd and 10, single back. Dart to Mitchell. Mitchell out to the 19-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter. Buccaneers up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. We start the second quarter. 3-0 Tampa Bay. 3rd and 6 from the Bronco 19-yard line. Denver's only had it for 3 plays. The Bucs have dominated, but they only have 3 points so far. Everybody in tight. Dart under center. Dart looking. Dart throws down the middle, and it's dropped by Kent Harris. It'll be 4th down. Chris Shaw will come in once again. This will be a 36-yard field goal attempt. The Bucs should be up 14-0. I think they'll be up 6-0. The rookie out of Alabama. From 36, the kick is up. And it's good. Bucs lead at 6-0. The Denver defense keeping them in the game here at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. If you haven't heard the news, Sim Season 37, our next Sim Season, we're going to be using all 32 teams. It'll be a 14-week regular season. Every team will play 14 games. We're going to cut the schedule down to 14 games, but we'll be using all 32 teams. We'll have 8 4-team divisions, just like the real NFL. Shaw will kick off from the 3-yard line. On the return, this will be John Barksdale. Barksdale out to the 26-yard line. Next season, every team will play every team in their own division twice. That's 6 games. 4 games against a team from another division in their conference. That's 10. And then 4 games against a division from the other conference. That's 14. First and 10, Denver. And that means, unfortunately, we'll be bringing the Titans back, but oh well. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore, not much. 2 yards out to the 28. Misty says hi. Your Buccaneers are winning. 6-0.
You didn't tell me they were playing.
You didn't ask. 2nd and 8 from the 28-yard line. Okay, your Bucs are playing. In the offset eye, Brown under center. Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 30-yard line, a gain of 2. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Denver still does not have a first down. They're lucky they're only down 6-0. 3rd and 6 for the Broncos at their own 30-yard line. They come out 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown looking, throws, and incomplete. They still do not have a first down. They were looking for Xavier Restrepo Incomplete. The second-year receiver out of Miami. And now Sam Beasley will come in to punt once again. On 4th and 6. Beasley gets the punt away. And that's going to be fair caught at the 23-yard line. Making the fair catch was Desmond Woolfolk in his 7th year out of Chattanooga. Buccaneers up 6-0. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 23 with 6:47 left here in the first half. 2 more games after this one. Bengals Colts and Lions Vikings. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Dart looking, throws near side, and it's intercepted by Carlos Laws. He's going to go in for 6. Touchdown, Denver. Carlos Laws in his 6th year out of San Diego State. I'll give you the yardage here in a second. That is going to be a 35-yard interception return for touchdown. And just like that, the Broncos defense keeping them in the game. They've tied the game up with a pick 6 by Carlos Laws. And now Braden Oliver will come on for the extra point. The rookie out of Utah. Dart throws a pick 6. And now Oliver for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Broncos lead it 7-6. This would be a major upset if the Broncos were to win this game. And if the Broncos do win the game, some great camera work, guys. I'm Living in the house. Good to see you, I'm Living. Welcome into Jammin' Sports. If the Bucs lose, they're out of the playoffs. And the Rams stay alive. Broncos up 7-6 with 6:40 left in the half. We do sim seasons here, Living. There's the kick from the 5-yard line on the return. This could be Desmond Woolfolk, and Woolfolk out to the 28-yard line. And that's where Tampa Bay will have it. 1st and 10 with 6:36 left to play here in the first half. Now the Buccaneers find themselves down 7-6. Tampa Bay had to settle for 2 field goals on their last 2 drives. They should be up 14-7 right now. But they are not. 4 wide for Tampa Bay. Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Harris in motion. Dart looking, throws near side and dropped. Boy, we've seen a lot of drops by Tampa Bay. That was Kent Harris, the tight end, dropping that one. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. .6:32 left in the half. 5 wide. Empty backfield. Dart in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Dart looking. Throws underneath. And that is caught by Adam Welsh out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. 6:20 left to play here in the first half. Denver off a pick 6. They take a 7-6 lead. 4 wide for Tampa Bay. Dart under center. 3rd and 2. Dart fakes the handoff, throws outside, caught by Mitchell out to the 41, a gain of 5, and that'll be a Tampa Bay first down. Tackle made by Tim Lloyd, the 12th year linebacker out of North Carolina State. I'll go over tomorrow's schedule here in a second. We still have 2 more games tonight. Mitchell on the carry, out to the 43, gain of 2, be 2nd and 8. So we have the Bengals, Colts, Lions, Vikings up next. And then tomorrow at 6 Eastern, Redskins, Giants, Texans, Seahawks, Browns, 49ers, and the big one, Chiefs and the Raiders. That's for the AFC West title. 2nd and 8. Dart throws near side. Caught by Woolfolk. Turns upfield. Gets the first down to the Denver 47-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. First down, Buccaneers. Under 5 minutes left in the first half. Denver up by 1. Buccaneers come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. Woolfolk in motion. Dart looking. Throws down the middle and caught by Adam Welsh. Boy, he's been his go-to guy today. Welsh to the 41-yard line, a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4. 4:26 and counting. 2nd and 4 from the 41-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell picks up the first down and a lot more all the way down to the 20-yard line. A 21-yard run for Andrew Mitchell in his 3rd year out of Penn State. Tackle finally made by Kendall Battle, the 9th-year safety out of Boise State. First down, Tampa Bay. At the Denver 20. As we're coming up on 4 minutes left in the half. Buccaneers come out, kind of in tight. Dart under center. Dart, play action. In trouble, needs to get rid of it, and he's going to get sacked. Back at the 32-yard line, a loss of 12. Tim Lloyd, the linebacker, leads the charge, gets the sack. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 22 after a 12-yard loss. Buccaneers have to win to stay alive in the playoff race in the NFC for a wild card. If they lose, they're eliminated. If the Buccaneers do win, the Rams are eliminated. 2nd and 22. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back. Dart looking. Dart in trouble. Throws deep. He's got a man wide open, but he overthrows him. Oh, my goodness. Ivory Moore was wide open, and he overthrew him in the back corner of the end zone. And that'll bring up 3rd and 22. That was an easy 6, and he missed him. 3:16 left in the half. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. 3rd and 22. 3rd and forever. Dart looking. Dart in trouble now. Rolls out. And Dart's going to just throw it away. And the Buccaneers will line up to try a 49-yard field goal on 4th down. Couldn't find a receiver open. Buccaneers can retake the lead with a field goal. Chris Shaw, the rookie out of Alabama. This will be from 49 yards to give the Bucs the lead. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. He nailed it. And the Buccaneers go back up on top, 9-7. .306 left to play here in the first half. Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. Final week of the regular season. 2 more games tonight, 4 tomorrow at 6, and then 3 on Monday. There's 9 regular season games left. When you count the playoffs, 20 regular season games, or 20 games left. Chris Shaw will kick off from the 2-yard line. On the return, this is Marcus Branch, and Branch out to the 25-yard line. And that's where Denver will take over with 3:02 left. Here in the first half, down 9-7. Denver plenty of time to get a field goal and retake the lead. Braxton Brown, the quarterback, the rookie out of Michigan State. He's had a rough year. The Broncos are 2-13. They'll be home for Christmas. 4 wide, 1st and 10. Single back, Brown under center. Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 29, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. The playoffs will start Wednesday of next week with the AFC wildcards. We'll have the NFC wildcards on Thursday. I'll go over the complete schedule here in a second. 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line. Brown looking, throws, and dropped. Zach Vaughn, the second-year tight end out of Oregon State, dropped it. So we'll have Wild Card Wednesday, Wild Card Thursday, AFC Divisional on Friday, NFC Divisional on Sunday of next week. Brown on 3rd and 6. Brown throws and caught. Making the catch, Xavier Restrepo out to the 36-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 17 yards. Then we'll have the conference championship games on Monday. Not next week, but a week from Monday. And then the Super Bowl will be on Thursday, Christmas night at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, 3 o'clock Pacific. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Brown throws deep. He's got a man wide open down the sideline. That's Restrepo. Xavier Restrepo all the way down to the 9-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning. 55 yards to Xavier Restrepo, the second-year receiver out of the University of Miami. 1st and goal, Denver at the Tampa Bay 9. Brown in the shotgun. 1st and goal. Brown looking. Brown throws near side. Caught by Vaughn, the tight end. Zach Vaughn down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and goal. Vaughn in his second year out of Oregon State, the tight end. This would be a major upset if the Broncos were to win this game. It would knock the Buccaneers out of the playoffs. 2nd and goal from the 1. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown hands off to Lattimore. Touchdown, Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown run by Perry Lattimore, the 7th-year back out of Appalachian State. And the Broncos have taken the lead now 13-9. Broncos have come to play today. I have to stop predicting a blowout. Every time I do, this happens. It's our 3rd game today. Here's the extra point. Braden Oliver for the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. Broncos lead at 14-9. Earlier today, the Eagles beat the Cowboys 13-10. Cowboys were eliminated from the playoffs. And then the game right before this one, the Dolphins beat the Panthers 28-7. We have the Bengals and the Colts after this, and the Lions and the Vikings after that. Denver up 14-9 with 1:16 left in the half. Oliver gets the kickoff away from the 3-yard line. On the return this time is Desmond Woolfolk, and Woolfolk out to the 27-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Well, Tampa Bay still has 1:12 and 3 timeouts. Down by 5. Let's see what they can do. They've only managed 3 field goals in the first half. Denver finally found their offense, and they've taken a 14-9 lead. On 1st and 10, 4 wide. Dart throws outside. Caught by Mitchell. Turns upfield out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 1 minute left to play here in the half. Surprised the Buccaneers don't take a timeout here. Down to 50 seconds. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back. Dart throws near side and caught. And pushed out of bounds is Mitchell out to the 32-yard line. Just a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Trey Hopkins, the rookie defensive back out of Oklahoma. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Broncos now at their own 32-yard line. 42 seconds left. They still have 3 timeouts. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. It's a blitz. Dumps it off to Mitchell down the sideline. And Mitchell out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Buccaneers take a timeout as they get the 1st down. with 35 seconds left in the half. We'll have 4 games tomorrow and 3 on Monday. Tomorrow we'll start at 6 Eastern, and on Monday at 8 Eastern, our regular weekday time. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line, 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. Dart throws and caught by Ivory Moore out to the 47. A gain of 8. Tampa Bay takes another timeout with 30 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 2 from their own 47-yard line. Beautiful December afternoon in Central Florida. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Dart in the shotgun, 2nd and 2. Dart looking. Dart throws near side and caught by Ivory Moore down to the 39-yard line. 14 yards. I'd take a timeout, Tampa Bay. Why? Down to 13 seconds. I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout. Wow. Poor clock management. 4 wide. This could be the last play of the half. Dart looking. Dart throws and caught. And time will run out as they get down to the 22-yard line. Halftime score, Denver 14, Tampa Bay 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. We go to the second half. The Broncos lead the Buccaneers 14-9 in a game the Buccaneers have to win to stay alive in the playoff race. If they lose, they're eliminated. Broncos get the second half kickoff from the 5-yard line. On the return, this is Barksdale. John Barksdale in his 3rd year out of Arkansas, out to the 28-yard line. It's funny, some teams have poor clock management at the end of the half, and some do very well. I don't get it. I would have taken a timeout there. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Braxton Brown, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Brown looking. Throws near side and overthrows everybody. Incomplete. Looking for Restrepo. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 from the 28, 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking, throws, and caught by Zach Vaughn out to the 36-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 8, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Big 3rd down for the Broncos, up by 5. Bucks trying to get a stop. In the offset eye, Brown fakes the handoff. Brown looking. He's going to take off, and he gets taken down at the 33-yard line. A loss of 3 yards. Leading the charge, John Floyd, the 5th-year defensive tackle out of Nebraska. And the Broncos go 3 and out on the opening drive of the second half, and they'll have to punt. Sam Beasley will come on to punt in his 6th year out of Missouri. Beasley back to punt. Gets the punt away. Be fair caught at the 22-yard line. Ivory Moore on the fair catch. And now Tampa Bay down by 5 will have the ball with 6:58 left in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if Tampa Bay can come back and take the lead. Evil Dead and Jacks are hoping so. I wonder where Viking is today. We haven't seen Viking today. Haven't seen Davis either, but we're not complaining. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Dart in the shotgun, 4 wide. Mitchell in motion. Dart looking. Dart throws near side and caught by Adam Welsh. 4 yards out to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6. His momentum took him out of bounds. .650 and counting. Buccaneers come out 4 wide. Dart in the gun. Harris in motion, the tight end. Dart hands off to Mitchell, and Andrew Mitchell picks up the first down out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay. Kendall Battle on the tackle, the defensive back. He's actually the safety in his 9th year out of Boise State. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay from their own 36. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun. Evans in motion this time. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell not much that time. In fact, he lost a yard as Manning comes in and makes the tackle. Number 96, Dante Manning, in his 6th year out of UCLA. Loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Bucs at their own 35-yard line. 5:50 left here in the third quarter. 4 wide, Dart in the gun. Evans in motion. Dart looking. Dart still looking. Throws outside. Caught on the sideline by Evans. And Evans gets out to the 41-yard line. That's Francis Evans. A gain of 6. The 6th-year tight end out of Ole Miss. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Tampa Bay at their own 41-yard line. 5:15 left in the third quarter. Tampa Bay trailing by 5. 4 wide. Now they spread out. Single back. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Throws outside and caught by Welsh. And he dives forward and gets the first down on second effort. A gain of 6 for the veteran wide receiver Adam Welsh in his 11th year out of Ohio State. He spent 10 years with Buffalo, now in his first season with the Bucs. 1st and 10. Bucs at their own 47-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart hands off to Mitchell again, and Mitchell gets outside. Mitchell to the 48-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. 4:25 and counting. Clock is moving. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. 2nd and 5. Mitchell in motion. Dart looking. Dart throws near side. Mitchell turns upfield. Gets the first down out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 7 for Andrew Mitchell on the swing pass. First down, Bucs. Jeff Benjamin, the safety, on the tackle in his 6th year out of Ohio State. 3:50 and counting here in the third. Nice drive by the Buccaneers so far. 3 to the far side. Dart under center. 1st and 10. Dart fakes the handoff. Throws. Oh, it got hit as he threw. That ball bounced off a lineman, bounced up in the air. Though lucky that wasn't picked off. Incomplete pass. 3:36 left here in the third. 2nd and 10 at the Denver 41-yard line. Buccaneers come out 4 wide once again. Single back. Dart in the gun. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell makes his way to the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. Miles on the tackle. Number 93, Larry Miles, in his 10th year out of Texas Christian. 3rd and 6 from the 37-yard line. Four wide, 3 to the near side. Dart in the shotgun. Moore in motion. Dart looking. Throws and caught underneath by Welsh. Adam Welsh down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 5. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. Kendall Battle made the tackle. It'd be a 49-yard field goal, but they're down by 5. They're going to go for it. 4th and 1 from the Denver 32. I like the call. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. 4th and 1. Dart to Mitchell. Picks up the first down. Nothing fancy. Just straight ahead. 10 yards and a Buccaneer first down. Just stick your head down and go. I like the call. I like the play choice. If you can't gain 1 yard on the ground, you don't need to be out there. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at the Denver 22-yard line. 2:22 and counting. In the third quarter, 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell makes his way to the 17. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Larry Miles again on the tackle for the Broncos. Down to 2 minutes left now in the third quarter. 2nd and 5 from the Broncos' 17-yard line. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Harris in motion. Dart looking. Dart in trouble now. Rolls out. And Dart's going to take off. Jackson Dart down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 5. Picks up the first down. The second-year quarterback out of Ole Miss. Been an impressive drive by Tampa Bay. Eating up a lot of time. 1:20 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the Bronco 12. Broncos up 14-9. Tampa Bay trying to take the lead. Dart in the shotgun. 4 wide. He's got Woolfolk in motion. Dart looking. Sets up a screen pass to nobody. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line. 1:06 left in the third. Nobody home on that one. Everybody in tight. Dart under center. 2nd and 10. Dart. Play action. Dart looking. Throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Francis Evans. And that was broken up by Jackie Pierce, the linebacker, in his second year out of Notre Dame. Nice play by Pierce. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Bucs at the Bronco 12. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Big third down here. 4 wide. Harris in motion. Dart draws back. Dart throws and caught. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Desmond Woolfolk, a 12-yard touchdown catch. In his 7th year out of Chattanooga, the former Eagle wide receiver. And the Buccaneers take the lead now. They're up by 1. They'll go for 2. They're up 15-14. And I'm pretty sure they'll go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game. That was a beautiful drive by Tampa Bay. It just ate up a lot of time. And now the 2-point try. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Single back. Dart looking. Throws quickly. Wide open. 2-point conversion's good. Ivory Moore. He faked inside, then went to the corner. And Dart hits him for the 2-point try. And the Buccaneers lead it now 17-14 with 56 seconds left. That was a beautiful play on the 2-point. He faked inside and then went to the corner. That was a timing play. And the Broncos bit like nobody's business. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Buccaneers up 17-14. And now Chris Shaw will kick off for Tampa Bay. Up by 3. There's the kick. From the 5-yard line on the return this time. This will be Marcus Branch, the 5th-year receiver out of Troy, out to the 27-yard line. I was making sure it was him. It was. And now Braxton Brown comes back out, the rookie out of Michigan State, to lead the Denver offense, now down by 3. Buccaneers up 17-14 with 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. All right, can Denver retaliate? Denver has nothing to play for other than to knock the Buccaneers out of the playoffs. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Brown to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Broncos come out in the offset eye. Brown under center. Brown to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 34-yard line, a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Austin Schaefer on the tackle, the former Jet in his 9th year out of Florida International. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and 3 for the Broncos at their own 34-yard line if they get the playoff in time, which they do not. At the end of 3, Buccaneers up 17-14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Raymond James Stadium. We start the fourth quarter. 3rd and 3 for the Broncos at their own 34-yard line. Brown throws down the middle and bounces off his intended receiver, Sam Kirkland, the rookie tight end out of Iowa State. It'll be 4th and 3. Do the Broncos go for it? They're going to punt. Sam Beasley back to punt. They figure they have time left. Beasley gets the punt away. And fair caught at the 19-yard line by Desmond Woolfolk. Tampa Bay up by 3. They can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown here. They can put this one away and keep their playoff hopes alive. If the Buccaneers win, they have to hope the Vikings lose. If they want to make the playoffs. 5 wide, 1st and 10 for the 19-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Throws down the middle. Caught by Adam Welsh out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be a Tampa Bay first down. Evil Dead is 2-0 today. He was 51 games over 500. He's 53 now. Looking to go to 54 if the Bucs hold on. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Throws and caught by Kent Harris out to the 41-yard line. Harris, the rookie out of Texas A&M, the tight end. Good for 11. First down, Tampa Bay. We have the Bengals and the Colts up next. We'll head up to Indianapolis. I think you're right. Yeah, you're at 54 right now. You're right. Throws to the near side. I was just thinking that when you said it. A gain of 3 to Harris. Yeah, you're 151 and 87. That makes more sense. Yeah, you're right. It was 52. You're right. It was. Now that I think about it. What happens oftentimes, the last game of the night, I forget to update the cards. 2nd and 7. Dart throws and caught by Welsh down to the 43-yard line. Cherie will disagree. Well, that's her prerogative. That's her prerogative. Their prerogative, and oftentimes it's what they do. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at the Denver 43-yard line. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun. 1st and 10, Harris in motion. Dart throws quickly. Oh, Francis Evans couldn't hold on. That'll stop the clock with 6:11 left. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Is Cherie still rocking the Jammin' Sports apparel every now and then over there? 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking, throws, and incomplete. Threw it at the feet of Evans. It'll be 3rd and 10. Oh, you don't want to let the Broncos hang around here, Tampa Bay. You want to put them away now. 3rd and 10 from the 43-yard line. You don't want to tempt fate. Get the first down. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. I'm sure it will turn up. Dart throws, and it's intercepted by James Thomas for the Broncos coming the other way. And it brings it back to the Denver 44-yard line. Dart throws his second pick of the day. Davis took it. And now new life for the Broncos. If the Broncos were to win this game, the Rams stay alive. The Rams will play the Saints on Monday. That'll be the first game on Monday. There's plenty of time for the Broncos. Down by 3. 6:03 left in regulation. 1st and 10. Denver at their own 44-yard line. A chance now for the Broncos to either tie it up or take the lead. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking, throws, and caught underneath by number 84. That's Sam Kirkland, the rookie out of Iowa State, the tight end. Out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 10. First down, Denver. Five minutes and 40 seconds left to play in regulation. 4 wide for the Broncos. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws outside. It's nearly picked off. It's knocked down by Hudson Graber, the 8th-year defensive back out of Michigan. Boy, had he caught that, he would have been off to the races. 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. 5:32 left. 4 wide to one side, the far side. Brown in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Brown looking. It's a blitz. Gets it outside to Lattimore. Turns upfield, and Lattimore to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Broncos at the Buccaneer 40-yard line. 5:15 and counting. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Brown in the shotgun. 3rd and 4. Brown looking. Throws. And he overthrows his receiver. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. With 5 minutes left, let's see if the Broncos go for it. 4th and 4 from the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. He was looking for Colt Cruz. He overthrew him. Broncos are going to punt. They figure they have enough time. Sam Beasley will get the punt away. Aiming for the sideline. Out of bounds at the 9-yard line. All right, let's see what Tampa Bay can do here. Jackson Dart will come back out to lead the offense. 4:55 left. So the Broncos do not capitalize off the interception. Tampa Bay still up by 3. Bengals, Colts after this will be up in Indianapolis for that one. Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Dart looking, throws outside, and Harris can't catch it. Broken up by Kendall Battle. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 9-yard line. 4:52 left. I got to hand it to Denver. They may be 2 and 13, but they're playing tough today. 2nd and 10 from the 9. Everybody in tight. Dart under center. Dart throws outside. Caught by Evans, but he goes nowhere. A gain of maybe a yard. That's it. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 10-yard line. 4:37 and counting. Buccaneers holding on to a slim 3-point lead. On 3rd down, 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws down the middle and caught by Mitchell. Mitchell tries to get the first down and gets out to the 18-yard line. He needed 9. He got 8. It'll be 4th and 1. As we're coming up on 4 minutes left. Back to punt, Zach Murray. Murray gets the punt away. And fair caught at the 37-yard line. First and 10. Broncos will have it at their own 37. 3:54 left. All the Broncos need is a field goal. to tie this one up. We could have overtime. Denver comes out 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Brown draws back, rolls out. Brown in trouble, gets sacked by Greg Spires back at the 27-yard line. Spires in his 13th year out of Iowa. A loss of 10. It'll be 2nd and 20. Clock is moving, 3:47 and counting. 2nd and 20 for the Broncos, back at their own 27-yard line. We have the Bengals and the Colts after this, followed by the Lions and Vikings. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Brown under center. Brown, they pitch to Lattimore around the outside, and Lattimore out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 7. Tackle made by Jason Rose, the defensive back, and it's the rookie out of Texas A&M. 3rd and 13, back at the 33-yard line. Broncos come out 5 wide, empty backfield. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking, throws near side, caught by DeCarva, and Samson DeCarva gets the first down out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. His first catch of the day, the 6th-year receiver out of Missouri, Samson DeCarva. 1st and 10. Broncos now at their own 47. 2:40 left. Clock is moving. 4 wide. Brown in the gun. Brown back to throw. Near side. And caught on the sideline by Zach Vaughn, the tight end, out to the 45. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneer 45-yard line. Can the Broncos score an upset in their final game of the season? 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. 2nd and 2. Brown fakes the handoff, throws deep, and it's caught. And that's going to be Restrepo down to the 22-yard line, a gain of 23. Xavier Restrepo, the 2nd-year receiver out of Miami. First down, Denver. .220 and counting. Broncos in field goal range now, but now they're thinking about taking the lead. This will probably take us to the 2-minute warning, maybe. 3 to the far side, 1st and 10 from the Buccaneer 22-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws underneath, and he threw it a bit behind his receiver, Zach Vaughn. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 2:01 left. We'll have one more play and then the 2-minute warning. 3 wide to the far side. Brown in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Brown looking. Brown throws and caught by Vaughn down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. Be 3rd and 6 as we hit the 2-minute warning. 1:57 left. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Denver trying to retake the lead, get a massive upset if they were to win this game. It would knock the Buccaneers out of the playoffs. In the I formation, Brown under center. Brown, play action, throws, caught, no, incomplete. Vaughn couldn't hold on. It was broken up by Jason Rose, the defensive back. And that brings up 4th down for the Broncos. They'll kick the field goal to tie it up. Braden Oliver will come on. This will be from 35 yards to tie the game at 17. The kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 17 with 1:50 left to play here at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. And the Bucs still have 1:50 and 3 timeouts. And all Tampa Bay needs is a field goal. There's still time for the Buccaneers to pull this one out and stay alive in the playoff race. And now the kickoff by Beasley from the 3-yard line. On the return, this is Desmond Woolfolk, and Woolfolk brings it out. Nice return out to the 31-yard line. 1:44 left. We're tied at 17. Jackson Dart. I spelt his name wrong. Anyway, I have to fix that. He's thrown 2 picks today. That was the first one right there. Carlos Laws returned for a touchdown. He has to put that aside. He spells his name with an X. I got to go in and fix that. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. $1:44 left. 5 wide, empty backfield. Dart in the shotgun. And now they shift, single back. Still 4 wide. They shift again. Dart takes the snap, looks downfield, throws, and caught on the dead run. Ivory Moore down to the 40-yard line. 29 yards to Moore, down to the Bronco 40-yard line. Buccaneers trying to get into field goal range. Dart on 1st and 10 from the 40. Rolls out and, he took a sack back at the 50-yard line. A loss of 10. Larry Miles on the sack. It'll be 2nd and 20, 1:10 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 20 back at the 50-yard line. You cannot take a sack in that situation. You got to throw it away. Buccaneers now, 55 seconds left. Dart looking. Dart throws and dumps it off to Mitchell to the 42-yard line. Gets 8 yards back. Tampa Bay takes a timeout. 49 seconds left. Thank you. It'll be 3rd and 12. All they have to do is get into field goal range. They need about 12 to 15 yards for a decent attempt. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun. 3rd and 12. Dart looking. Dart. Incomplete. He got hit as he threw. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 12. Well, you have to go for it. You got to pick up the first down. You need yardage. It'd be a 59-yard field goal from here. They're going to punt. Interesting choice. Murray back to punt. They're playing for overtime. He gets the punt away. It's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. 41 seconds left. I would have gone for it and tried to pick up the first down. Broncos will take over from their own 11-yard line with 41 seconds left. Let's see if the Broncos are going to play for overtime. 4 wide, Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking, throws down the middle and caught by Restrepo out to the 21-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. Broncos take a timeout with 37 seconds left. Broncos, they have time, but they need some yardage. They need about 55 yards to get into field goal range. In hindsight, you're probably right, Evil Dead. Misty says hi. Brown to the shotgun, 2nd and inches. Brown looking. Brown throws and caught by Zach Vaughn out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 19. Denver takes a timeout. Now the Broncos need about 30 yards to get into field goal range. They have 1 timeout left, 32 seconds left. Can the Broncos get in field goal range? Again, this would be a stunning upset. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Brown in the shotgun. They're obviously not playing for overtime. Brown looking. Throws outside, caught by Vaughn. Vaughn out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 7. Denver takes their final timeout with 27 seconds left. Should have worked. The Broncos, they still need to go about 20 yards or so They don't have any timeouts, so this has to be quick. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Brown drops back. Brown looking, throws, coming across. Vaughn. And Vaughn down to the 36-yard line. Clock is running. They're going to have to run a quick play, or we're going to overtime. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. We're going to overtime. No huddle. Will they get the playoff in time? Yes, they do. Brown looking. And Brown fumbles, and the Buccaneers pick it up. And we're going to overtime. We're tied at 17. Overtime. Here at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. Buccaneers trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. They have to win. If they lose, they're eliminated. All right. Both teams are guaranteed a possession. Broncos played tough today. There's the coin flip. The Broncos have won the toss. They'll get the ball first. So both teams are guaranteed at least a possession as we start the overtime. Don't forget, we still have 2 more games left. Bengals, Colts, Lions, Vikings, all yet to come tonight. Kicking off will be Chris Shaw from the 7-yard line. On the return, this is Barksdale. And Barksdale, a nice return out to the 36-yard line. John Barksdale. The Broncos and Buccaneers are tied at 17 in overtime. Denver has it, 1st and 10 at their own 36. It's been a good game. 3 wide to the near side. Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Brown looking. Brown throws it deep. And it's caught by Xavier Restrepo down to the 32-yard line. 30 yards, 32 yards, down to the 32-yard line. First down, Denver. Over the outstretched hands of Jason Rose. 1st and 10, Denver at the Buccaneer 32-yard line. We don't have ties here at Jammin' Sports. We'll keep playing until somebody wins. Tied at 17. Broncos come out in the eye. Brown under center. Brown looking. Throws outside. Caught by Lattimore. Turns upfield. Out to the 33. A loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. What the Buccaneers need here is a pick 6. In the game. 3 wide to the far side. Brown in the shotgun. 2nd and 11. Brown looking. Throws down the middle, and he had a man wide open down the sideline. Lattimore was wide open. Incomplete. Underthrown. It'll be 3rd and 11. Broncos from the Buccaneer 33-yard line. We're in overtime. Tied at 17. 4 receivers set wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back, throws, and overthrows him. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Denver will try a 50-yard field goal. They were looking for Samson DeCarva. Braden Oliver will come on. This will be from 50 yards to give the Broncos the lead. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it wide left. He Norwooded it, or wide right, I should say. And now we are in sudden death. The next team to score wins, since the Broncos didn't score. The Buccaneers can win it now with a field goal. They'll start at their own 40-yard line. Great field position for the Bucs. I know things, Evil Dead says. I know things. Evil Dead being Nostradamus there. Misty said hi. All the Bucks need now is a field goal. They can win it. Dart under center, 1st and 10. Dart, play action, throws, and it's knocked down. Pass broken up by Deshaun Charles, the third-year linebacker out of Oklahoma State. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. 7:03 left in the overtime. First overtime. Yep, Bengals Colts up next. You got that right. On 2nd and 10, Dart looking. Dart throws and caught by Adam Welsh out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. 6:50 left in the overtime. Tampa Bay can win it with a field goal since the Broncos did not score. 4 wide, 3 to the far side on 3rd down. Dart in the shotgun. Welsh in motion. Dart looking, throws and caught. They get the 1st down. Adam Welsh out to the 38-yard line. 14 yards, 1st down Tampa Bay. It'd be a 55-yard field goal from here. 6:12 left in the first overtime. We're tied at 17. Tampa Bay trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. Welsh in motion. Dart looking. Dart throws and caught underneath by Welsh. Adam Welsh down to the 30-yard line. Now it's a 47-yard field goal. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Buccaneers trying to wrap this one up and finish the regular season at 9 and 7. Take their chances on getting into the playoffs. 2nd and 2. Harris in motion. Dart looking, throws and caught underneath by Harris to the 23-yard line. A gain of 7. And that's a 1st down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a 40-yard field goal now. We're coming up on 5 minutes left in the overtime. On 1st and 10 for the Bronco 23. Dart in the shotgun. Welsh in motion. Dart looking, throws down the middle and caught by Woolfolk. Desmond Woolfolk down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 21. Just kick the field goal and end this thing. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Now it's a 19-yard field goal attempt. If I'm Tampa Bay, I'm just trotting out my field goal kicker and ending this game right now. The Broncos were game, I'll give them that. But they're going to finish 2-14. Well, I would have kicked the field goal, but they're going to run a play. Dart, 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Dart to Mitchell, touchdown, and the Buccaneers win it. Your final score, Tampa Bay 23, Denver 17. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We have the Bengals and the Colts up next. We'll see you then.